genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. This is JoJo Natson, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Down to about the 22 here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 42 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. There's
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's Moore on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs. And
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And this one complete to Gafford. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The Browns drive about to get started.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Mayfield, they'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray.
He'll get this to counter underneath.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Murray to air it out again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Jordan Elliott
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Mayfield down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Browns. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Murray now. And one more time, here's Kirk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw, it's Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Browns drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.